Pow, welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is of course Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Today our Marvel Legends reviews continue with this Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave, aka the very first Deadpool wave of the year. And in front of me we have Deathlok. Now, I'm not too sure how much he is associated with Deadpool, but nevertheless, it is a new updated Marvel character for our displays. And to be fair, apparently he is the hidden gem of this wave. Apparently a lot of people liked him and didn't expect to. So very much look forward to opening him. As you can see, he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece for Sasquatch and some massive Gatling gun and then some other little gun in the corner. But yeah, he's looking very accurate to sort of his first appearance comic book look. So yeah, very intrigued to see what this guy is like out of the box. But as you can see, Deadpool logo at the top, picture from him in the comics on the side. On the back, you get a little write-up, and then as always, you get a list of all the figures. In this wave, you need to complete the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure. Today we're reviewing Deathlok, or Deathlok. I don't know why I added an S in the middle there, but you know what I mean. So yeah, let's open him up and see what he is like. Pow, and there is Deathlok out of the box. And now he's out of the box, he is looking very, very nice. Not a figure I thought I wanted, but I cannot complain. From what I've seen of him in the comics, it is looking quite accurate. And I really like that face sculpt as well. He's like a cyborg, sort of like Robocop-ish. Definitely elements to it. But yeah, he's looking good with this big backpack. Does that come off? Well, I've dropped it. The answer to that question is yes, his backpack comes off, and then also this pipe here plugs into the chest. So obviously there's a hole right there. The pipe was loose when I took it out, but it does fit in there quite snugly, to be fair. Is the belt a separate piece? Possibly. See, I can see he's got a harness, but let's plug that back in. There you go. Got your backpack back. But yeah, I like the metal detail. Decent paint job. It's looking good, people. It's looking good. Looking very menacing, looking very big. In regards to accessories, he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece for Sasquatch. Very long arm. So obviously subscribe to the channel, check out the video and the playlist and all of that good stuff. I will be reviewing the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure last, so come back for that. And then he also comes with this massive Gatling gun weapon. Now, this is what I wanted to look at. It is massive, and it even spins. Like this actual Gatling gun bit spins, so that's pretty cool. Then it comes with this massive array of bullets, so he's got a massive line of bullets, and it's actually just as tall as him, look. So that's, you get a lot of bullets. So customizers, you're going to be very happy with that. You can have these bullets used with many of your figures displays. I'm thinking Punisher mainly, but maybe you can get your Netflix Punisher to hold this Gatling gun like he did in the promo art. Maybe I'll try that at the end of this video, but it seems like the bullets are going to go through there. Maybe not, or maybe. Do they hook? Do they not go all the way around? Maybe they just hook in each side. I'm not too sure how it's meant to be. Maybe I should look at the box. Does the promo art give it away? No, the promo art, it doesn't even have his Gatling gun. Okay, so I'm just going to shove the bullets in either side, even though that's not how a gun works. A gun does not work like that. The bullets get used, they don't go back in the gun. So I thought they would slide all the way through, but clearly not. So yeah, I'll get him to hold that in a minute. Again, not too sure, am I just being dumb? This gun, he has a trigger finger in hand there, and this gun will fit in it. His hands are quite stiff. As I said, he's quite a big figure. But yeah, he holds that gun very nicely, to be fair. And in the promo art, that is the gun he is holding, just a very futuristic-ish gun. Yeah. But he has a harness, so let's put that in the harness and then get him to hold his Gatling gun. So that, yep, there you go. So they've made an extra wide harness so he can put his gun in there. Wide and Hasbro. And let's get him to hold this, shall we? So, again, as I've mentioned, those fingers are stiff. And I don't know which way around it is. Is that upside down? Again, I don't own a Gatling gun, believe it or not. I know, surprising. So I don't know if that's upside down or not. I don't know the accurate way to hold a Gatling gun. I reckon that might be a trigger on the top, so I'm going to do this. If you own a Gatling gun, let me know in the comments below how you properly hold a Gatling gun, because I'd like to pose my Deathlok accurately. But if you do own a Gatling gun, I'll be worried for you. And it does look quite menacing though, to be fair, but I don't know how to pose it. I don't know how to get him posed. It is massive and it's hard to get a decent grip on it, but maybe I can just have it dangling. Maybe you can just drag it along the floor. But yeah, what do you think, people? That is an impressive gun. I'm just terrible at posing it. But as you can see, the bullet trail is quite long. But yeah, maybe I'll try and get him in a better pose while I tell you who Deathlok actually is in a little segment I like to call Deathlok. Stand up. Who is he?
This is the part of the video where we ask the question, who is he? And I try and give you a little bit of information about the character that this figure is inspired by. So, Deathlok. Who is he? AKA Deathlok the Demolisher first appeared in Marvel's Astonishing Tales 25 in August of 1974. Many people have took on the mantle of Deathlok throughout the years, but the recurring theme with the characters are that they are humans that have died and have been reanimated with this cybernetic technology. The very first Deathlok was Luther Manning, who was an American soldier who, after being fatally injured, was brought back to life as his experimental Deathlok. His right arm and the left side of his face were armoured cybernetic implants. Along with these upgrades, also granted him many other superhuman powers. As mentioned, there has been many other versions of Deathlok throughout the years with their own unique stories and upgrades.
There you go, so I hope that helped. Again, I do not claim to be an expert, but it is nice to have a little bit of information about the characters these figures are inspired by. Now, I didn't zoom in and show you the detail on that head, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm just pulling the camera off the tripod and zooming in, going freestyle. But yeah, I reckon it looks very good, people. What do you think? Very solid face sculpt. Sort of looks like a zombie, but he is dead, so I think that's a good thing. And then he's been brought back to life by robotic technology. He is a cyborg. So yeah, my camera doesn't focus when I want it to, but you get the point. It's a solid paint job all the way, and that silver does shine very nicely off the lights. So yeah, very happy with the cyborg. So let's get this back on the tripod and bring in some configures for comparison, shall we? So we already know Cable's a massive figure, but just to show you how big Cable is, Cyborg doesn't look that big next to Cable, but he is still a big figure. So let's bring in Deadpool, and Deadpool's a more average size figure, and you can see the scale up there. I think, I'm not too sure what body mold he's on, but I would assume he's a similar height to maybe Colossus. So maybe I'll pull out a Colossus in a minute. But if I move Cable out of the way, bring in X23, she's got her legs spread. That's not a good thing, young lady. You can't really get the proper height for her. But again, you can see she goes up to about his shoulder. Paddling. He's just a shy bit shorter than Deathlok, so maybe he's not as tall as I originally thought. Maybe it's just the big bulky body that's giving it away, but still interesting nevertheless. Then we got Domino, who again is just a bit taller than his shoulder. So yeah, he's definitely a tall figure, but maybe not as tall as I originally thought. Maybe Cable is just a beast and he's making him look like a small guy, but he's very big and his weapons are chunky as anything. Like, I really like this Gatling gun, and I'm very, very tempted to try it on the Punisher just while you're all here with me watching. And just for fun, here is the Netflix Punisher, Mr. Frank Castle himself, holding the Gatling gun just like he did it in that season 2 promo art. And yeah, he's looking very cool. I do quite like it. If this gun had a bit of dry brushing on, a bit more metallic, or the gun looked a bit more beaten up, then this would look really good. I'm sure ACBA people are going to go crazy for this gun. It's an accessory. You can use it with whoever you want. But I just thought it looked pretty good, and my mind instantly went to Mr. Frank Castle. But Deathlok doesn't look too happy about it. So give it him back, Frank. Thank you very much. And yeah, you let me know what you think below. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Just like people said, this is a sleeper hit of the wave. Not a lot of people thought they wanted this guy, but I'm happy to have him. I didn't have Deathlok in my collection. I do now, and it's a good figure. So yeah, as I said, let me know in the comments below. Do you like this figure? Are you getting it or are you skipping it? Very interested to know your thoughts. As always, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. And I will catch you on the next one. Wait, that's not my catchphrase. And I will see you on the next one. There you go.